What's up everyone? Today's video, I'm going to give you 4 tips to help you overcome the fear of investing. In a recent survey that I'll post below, it said that only 1 out of 3 millennials is investing in the stock market, and about 61% of adults say that they find investing in the stock market scary or intimidating. Today, I'm going to help you smash those fears in 4 easy steps so you can stop missing out on your money working for you. Step number 1 is going to be to learn. So we have to put facts behind our fears and eliminate them. Now, I will say do not become overwhelmed in educating yourself because there is a ton of things that you can learn, but you don't need to know it all. You just need to know a few key things to help you move along and get your money going. I think the step of educating ourselves is so important, and it really makes me think of my experience on my honeymoon when I went to Costa Rica. I knew that I had to zip line because everyone says that you have to do this in Costa Rica, but I was terrified. But then I was like, you know what? Okay, I have to do this. So let me just read all about it. And I just did some research and I found out how safe and secure I was in those harnesses and how highly unlikely anything is gonna go wrong. And it just allowed me to get in and go on that experience, and it was amazing. We just zip lined through these canyons. There was rivers underneath us and canyon walls next to us and trees everywhere, and it was just so unbelievably beautiful. And had I let fear hold me back from that, I wouldn't have had that experience. It's that same type of thing when you're learning to invest, that if you can just shine some light on what it is that you're actually afraid of, look at the facts and how markets have performed over the past and how they're supposed to perform. They are supposed to go up, they are supposed to go down, and it's a cycle. Know that that's expected and it's okay. Once you start to really learn that and feel comfortable with it, then you can really start to continuously put more money away for you for later. So that's why I really just want you to overcome your fears. Step number 2 is gonna be to try it. Face your fear. I'll link a video that I created on how to buy your first stock below so that you can walk with me step by step to go from researching stocks, figuring out which one you want to buy, to actually buying. Think about when you're learning how to swim, you start out in the shallow end, right? You just doggy paddle around and you have the ground right there where you can touch. And you don't have to go all into the deep end, right? So when you're starting to learn to invest, just start small. Start with 1 stock and keep it simple. Step number 3 is gonna be to learn again, to learn from what you've invested in, see how you feel. So some people hate the idea of their money going down. Even if they know logically it's temporary, they just can't stand it. They maybe can't sleep at night. So for people like that, maybe stocks aren't your best investment to get you started. Maybe you invest in ETFs, mutual funds, or even bonds. Bonds will give you a really low return, but it's gonna at least keep up with inflation for the most part. All of this month, I'm gonna be posting 2 videos a week, and it's gonna be all around educating you. I'm gonna help you learn the value of compounding. That's gonna come out later this week. And I'm gonna help you learn about mutual funds and ETFs and all of those things so you can start investing your money. Step number 4 is going to be to create a plan. So after you use what you've learned from investing, you can say, okay, I know I feel this when my money goes up or down. I'm gonna create a plan of how much I can put away for long term, how much I can put away for that shorter term money, and then how much money you want to keep in cash. So every time you have some extra cash, you're not sitting there thinking to yourself, how am I going to invest this? And trying to go through that cycle again and again, because that can just really get old. If you just come up with a plan, which I will help you with that also this month, I'm gonna help you to create an investment plan. Just to recap, step number 1 is gonna be to educate yourself. You can do that here on YouTube. I'm gonna help you with it in my Instagram stories. There's tons of resources, obviously, aside from myself, but I'm gonna be helping you through it. And then step number 2 is gonna be actually trying it. Even if you're just buying 1 stock, I will say this, don't start with a penny stock. Start with something that you would use in your day-to-day life. Starbucks, Nike, Apple, anything that you see around your house or buy, start there. Because if you start with those are probably going to be much more risky and you might get burned, and I don't want you to have a terrible experience with your first stock. Step number 3 is to learn from trying it. And then step number 4 is to create an investment plan that you can use going forward. So I will be helping you with all 4 of these steps along the way. And let me know in the comments below if you do try any of these tactics. I would love to know. And you can follow me on Instagram. I'm going to be posting some stories and things from time to time that really will help you through this journey, because I want you to get your money working for you. Because there is something that I have learned from all the clients that I've worked with. I worked with high net worth clients for the last 8 years, and the thing that I hear the most is, if I could go back in time, I would invest more, and I would have started when I was younger. Let's try to learn from people that are older and wiser and do what they would have done if they could go back in time. So thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you on the next video later this week. Bye.